So then the wine library business, you became known as this business person that grew this thing from 4 million to 50 million. Then you became Wine Library TV, this
wacky guy. I took in a lot of ways.
It was kind of nothing for a long time, though.
Oh yeah. First of all, it was nothing for a long time, but more importantly, my brand changed from being this whiz kid, AP articles about whiz kid takes family business through the roof to this wacky wine guy. I went from Steve Jobs to Jim Carrey, right? Like impressed. I mean, that was grossly overstated with Steve Jobs, but amazingly entrepreneurial whiz kid to character. And a lot of people didn't get why I did that. I just don't care. I want to do what I'm passionate about, and I didn't love being classified as a clown. Probably led to me doing the whole Gary Vaynerchuk stuff.
Yeah.
It led to me wanting more people to
legitimize it. Here's why I'm doing it.
Yeah, I'm not an idiot. This didn't happen by accident. I'm not some frat kid tasting wine. There was a lot of thought to building this brand.
Yeah.
Not that it was disingenuous. I am wacky and ridiculous and obnoxious and over the top and excited and all those things.
Then I think the big defining moment is when you did that, when you became a social media expert.
Yeah, I mean, when I started...
That changed the game, didn't it?
Sure. I started showing people were really... Listen, I said
Here's how I did on what I did on Wine.
Yeah, and I started talking about Twitter in 2007. I mean, I did a lot of things right. I was right. When you're right, you win. Yeah. It's back to the truth. If I was wrong, if I was like, Twitter's stupid and made a video in 2007 that Twitter was dumb, that'd be not good. Yeah. Like a lot of people thought. I went the other way. So I think it's just about being right and having the chops. Smart and hard.
Here's what I will tell you. Building a brand for you inside of network marketing is so important that you decide what you want your brand to be, that you live it, that you be it, that you tell the world, that you literally build an image inside of the business. If you take a look at all the top earners, they've built a brand inside of their public image of what people think of them. And you have the ability to do that too from the very beginning, from the first day you have the ability to do that. I'd recommend that you do that. Talk about telling stories. Because we're in a storytelling world. We have our product story and our opportunity story and our first 30-day story and all the stories. Yeah.
Tastes great, less filling, right?
Right.
This is a story, right? This is very much a story.
Yeah.
Walt Disney, Vince McMahon, the greatest hip-hop artists of all time, the greatest storytellers win. Your uncle at Thanksgiving, who owns the table, storyteller. Every brand, personal, consumer, has to tell a story. It is the game.
So it's not just about ingredients, and it's not just
Content is king, marketing is the queen, and she runs the household. Nothing works if your product's not right. We talked about that. But if you don't know how to tell your story about your great product, you'll never win.
Yeah.
The best books that have ever been written,
storyteller.
Nobody knows about.
Yeah.
Because they didn't have marketing.
Right.
Seinfeld, widely considered one of the great shows of all time, right? Canceled. So clearly content's not enough. Mm-hmm. Plenty of athletes that were traded to other teams. They had talent. Their brand wasn't right. Whatever story was told, he parties too much. Dan Marino. Why do the Jets have Dan Marino and didn't have him? Because he partied too much at Pitt. A story was told, and he didn't get drafted first. He got drafted 28th. Mm-hmm. Fascinating stuff when you start to really break down.
You talked about this last winter, that how hockey was screwing up, not telling their story.
And now they're a client of mine.
Are they?
The NHL's a client of Vaynermedia.
Funny. Good for you. So here's the importance of telling a story. The top earners in our profession, they say this. Our business is telling stories. We are storytellers and very well-paid storytellers. That's all we do. We tell stories about our product, our opportunity, other people's successes. We give examples. That's why testimonials are so important. I joined and here's what happened to me. And the other person goes, okay. Well, if they could do it, maybe I can too. Or if they could do it and they're a clown, I can make way more money than they're making. So the stories are critical. If you want to get people to attend events, tell a good story. If you want to get people to use your products, tell a good story. If you want to get people to stay in the game long enough, tell a good story. So important. I'm glad you really hit on it. Talk about the economy and what doors...
It's getting better, which sucks.
Well, but what doors, in a good economy or bad economy,
bad economy is the game, baby.
Does it open up in this world?
Bad economy. I mean, guys, this is the good time if you're an entrepreneur. Mm-hmm. Everything's less expensive. Mm. You can barter. You can get employees at better rates. There's just so many more opportunities. When cash is high and everybody's feeling good, people start thinking they're cool. You know, I think there's been enormous doors. I mean, look what I did in the last year and a half. I created VaynerMedia. I relaunched Corked. I just launched Cinderella Wine. I just launched Gourmet Library. I'm running during this period because this is where the real cash is made. So every big business is built in a down economy. Not really, but so many. Microsoft, down economy. You know, so was in the early 80s. So Carter years. So, you know, I just think that people don't understand that when the playing field gets tougher, when the market's crap, then the best players win.
And let me give you a cyclical annual example of that in our business, Gary.
Okay.
July, August is tough time of year.
It's my same in retail.
November, December.
Let me just
tough time of year
for us. It's different. July, August, toughest time of year for retail.
Yep.
Was always traditionally the time I spent the most money on advertising.
Right. That's the game. The game is in November, December, when everybody else is taking a break and saying, my prospects are distracted and everybody's shopping and doing all this stuff.
Land grab.
If you hustle then, you get market share. You get points that other people can't get back. You hustle in August when nobody else is hustling. Everybody's saying, well, you know what? Everybody's just not doing it. Everybody's on family vacation. Everybody this, everybody that, with their list of excuses.
People used to say that everybody's on vacation and I drive and sit in traffic for 3 hours. I'm like,
yeah, no, they're not.
Not in New Jersey.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
you do the same thing, basically.
It's a lot of
go grab the market.
It's a lot of ways of why we built this business.
Yeah, I agree with that. You talk about whining, crying, and excuses. The people, and I will tell you, there's a lot of people that they've been their whole life. They've been told what to do, told where to go, told what to believe, told what to say, told what to think, and then they go and get into business for themselves. And they immediately turn to the world like a little baby who can't find their bottle and start whining and crying and giving their list of excuses.
Everybody cries. I mean, look at all the big stockbrokers on Wall Street. As soon as the market crashed, they wanted the government to give them a bottle.
And they did.
And they did, unfortunately.
Yeah. So you find that...
I just don't understand the value.
Yeah, there isn't a value.
Like, so many bad things happen day to day. I just don't know, unless it's the death of a family member... or something of that kind of severity where somebody you love is hurt.
Yeah.
I just don't see the value.
Right.
I don't know.
All right. Well, I talk about, one of my favorite things is defining moments. I talk to all these big achievers all over the world.
Yeah.
People who they're going along in their life and they hit a major decision. Something happened. Something triggered. It might be positive, it might be negative, but it changed their life forever.
30th birthday.
30th birthday. What happened?
Building this business, things are going great. Got in the car, drove to work, not happy. First time in my life, not happy.
Why?
I didn't think I could buy the jets if I stayed the course.
Big dream.
That was it.
The big dream was not attainable with your current path.
Came in, talked to my developer saying, those videos you guys watch online? Show me a little more. Spent 7 minutes doing this. Sat down right here and said, I'm going to do this, but it was November 14th. Let me get through the holidays. January is our fiscal, so we had some work there. Still had a lot of responsibilities here. Hadn't delegated myself out. In the middle of the holiday season, started creating delegation, which is insanity. Mm-hmm. And by February 20th, felt like I could really focus on Wine Library TV. Sat down, taped the episode.
That was the beginning.
Haven't looked back since.
You got to go back and see episode number 1.
Link it up.
Yeah, I'll put a link underneath. You got to see it because there's 300 views or something.
It's a whole
some
different
tiny
world.
little deal.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Gary, first of all, I appreciate you taking the time.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
I will tell you, this audience, you will do well getting this book. Go get it. It's available now. You can get it for $14. It's ridiculous. It was worth $10,000 for a few hours of his time to basically give the same roadmap that he gives here without the personalization. You can't undervalue that. But I will tell you, you can get on your way for $14. It's stupid not to get this. This really, really will help you build a brand.
It?
I loved it. I got it yesterday and read it last night and this morning. So, yep. I mean, it's that quick of a read.
Tell me this, because you know a lot of my spiel. You watch a lot of my videos. What, if anything, you took away? Did anything hit you?
There's just some little things.
Nuances.
Yeah, little things. Because, like
you
I
know
said,
my stuff hard.
I know it hard. I mean, I have audio recorded our interview, which I've listened to 20 times.
Yep.
So, the things were... why building a brand through social media is crucial to professional survival and advancement no matter what your field. Because I was thinking just my field. You know,
Yeah.
so no matter what your field, you got to build a brand today, or
If you're the garbage man,
or you're going to be extinct, man.
if you're the garbage man, do you know that if you flip cam your journeys,
Somebody's going to be interested.
you'll probably have a damn TV show.
Yeah.
Make $1 million and be a hero.
Right.
I mean, there's so much darn opportunity. I'm like, I get pumped because it's so big.
Right.
But I understand why people are like, really? Because 3 years ago, everything I wrote in that book, not real.
Yeah, no, it's
Not real.
changed. I had a television network in the 90s.
That's right, you know. You're right.
And I can do today for a couple $100 worth of cost what it cost me $500,000.
That's right.
In order to be able to create, I did a weekly show back then, 2 hours. I mean, it cost so much money, it was unbelievable. All right, question of the day. Give the question of the day for the audience.
If you really had to be honest, two-parter, are you really doing what you love more than anything in the world? And if the answer is no, with no bullcrap, what would you do?
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, here from Wine Library in Springfield, New Jersey,
The Dirty Jers.
my wish for you is that you decide to become a network marketing professional, that you decide to go pro. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a fact that we have a better way. Now let's go tell the world. Everybody take care, and thanks again, Gary.
Thank you,
I appreciate it
Thank you.
very much. Take care. Bye-bye.